Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you are new here. I am your host, Stephen James. Glad to be here with all of you guys here today. If you guys don't mind, before we get into today's episode, please remember to like, subscribe and comment. Helps a bunch, I really shows your support. Also make sure you have alerts for notifications actually on the YouTube thing itself. I probably butchered that, but never mind. Today I got a video game story for you guys. Unfortunately, this isn't, however, a positive light on the video game industry, because this actually involved two individuals who were playing an online video game called Arch-Age, which I've never actually heard of before, so I can't really speak about the game itself. However, apparently things got out of control between these two gentlemen online, and one individual named Edward Kang decided to fly across the country from New Jersey to Florida to confront this online rival of his, and ended up breaking, who lived in Florida by the way, and ended up breaking into this gentleman's house and attacking him with a hammer. Quite sadistic, I would say. But nonetheless, let's get on with today's episode, shall we? Video game fan accused of flying across the country in the middle of the night to attack online rival. The gamer was so angry that he flew to Florida to confront his rival. Edward Kang, 20 years old, took an overnight flight from New Jersey to Florida on the Friday on the 21st of June to attack his rival in the middle of the night, according to some police reports. Kang flew from Newark Liberty International Airport to Jacksonville International Airport before arriving at the victim's house in the early hours of Sunday morning, swinging a hammer he had picked up at a hardware store. First of all, my biggest question when reading that sentence is how the hell did this guy Kang know where to find him? Like, okay, he knows that this person lives in Florida. Sure, okay. I imagine Florida is probably a big state for the most part. I don't know, I've never been to America. But he knew exactly where to find him. Like, he knew his address, I knew his postcode. How the hell do you know any of that type of information? But online rival basically challenged this guy to come to Florida. You know, because some people can be that stupid when it comes to online gaming. Like, yeah, this is my address, this is my postcode. You want to have that one person? Be my guest. I'm not saying this is what happened, but it wouldn't surprise me if that was exactly what happened. Police say that Kang became angry after playing the game Arch-Age, which is... Arch-Age was an MMORPG developed by Korean developer Jake Son, former developer of Lineage, and his development company XL Games. The game was released in Korea 2013 and in Europe and North America on September the 16th, 2014. Arch-Age is described as a sandpark MMORPG, which the developers say is a hybrid of the open content style of a sandbox game and the more structured play experience of a theme park game. A sequel, Arch-Age 2, was announced on November 17th, 2022. Unfortunately, on the 25th of April 2024, Casco Games announced that Arch-Age servers in North America and Europe will close effectively on the 27th of June 2024. So maybe Kang had apparently told his mum he was going to visit a friend in Florida before taking the flight and checking into a hotel. On Saturday the 22nd of June, he visited a hardware store to buy a hammer and a flashlight before sneaking into the victim's property in the middle of the night. Kang was reportedly dressed in black with a mask and gloves as he approached the property in Federliner Beach. And a statement from the sheriff said, "This is a weird one," he said to reporters. "Some things you make you say, some things you just can't make up." Yeah, and this is one of them, unfortunately. "There are some things that make you say, what in the world was he thinking? And there are some things that make you say, you're not going to believe this. Well, in this case, you say all four of those. Police were called after the victim's stepfather was awoken by his stepson screaming for help. The victim's stepfather reported being awaked by screams for help, said Leeper. When he went to see what was going on, he found his stepson on the ground struggling with the attacker, who was in the possession of a hammer. The victim and his stepdad restrained Kang until cops arrived at the property, where they found a significant amount of blood in the hallway. Although suffering from severe head injuries, the victim's condition is not said to be life-threatening, which is good news. Kang, meanwhile, is facing attempted murder and burglary charges and is being held at the Nassau County Jail. When the suspect was asked why he did what he did, the suspect stated that he is a bad person online, talking about the victim, Leeper said. In addition, the suspect asked our deputy, how much time in jail do you get for breaking and entering and assault? Probably a lot, I would imagine, given those are quite serious charges. Hey, Mr. Kang, it's going to be a long time before you play video games again. Unlike over here, where you get video games in prison, you get 3 meals a day, you get Sky TV, you know, all that kind of stuff. So you would think it would be none of those things in terms of prison, but over here, surprisingly, prison seems like more like a holiday for some people than an actual punishment, but that's a statement for another day. I just want to say I'm glad that the victim is okay and he wasn't seriously hurt, apart from some head injuries. One of the things that really pisses me off about the story, and thinking it was okay to do it, other than that, there's always been a stigma surrounding video games, or at least violent video games at least. You know, Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, any action adventure video game basically that's got 18 mature rated. The stigma has always been, oh well, video games are bad, they're violent, they will do crazy things. And personally, I've always disagreed with that statement. It's never to do with the video game itself, it's to do with the person playing the video game. Like, I've played many video games over the years. I've been playing Grand Theft Auto games since I was a little kid, since I was a wee lad. And I never once decided to hurt anybody in public because of the events I saw in a video game, or an action movie, or whatever it may be. So when people say, oh, video games are bad, they cause violence, this and that, blah blah, they should be banned, it always pisses me off. It's like a never-ending argument for the most part. But then you see stories like this, and you understand why people feel that way. Because you got crazy people going out their ways to commit crazy crimes, such as, you know, burglary, assault, like what the Kang individual did to this victim. Now, I know nothing about the video game that they were playing, Archage. Never seen it before in my life, never heard of it before in my life. I can't speak to what it was like online. I've played online games, you know, on PlayStation or whatever. And yeah, sometimes you get toxic people online. I've experienced it myself when it comes to toxic people online. I had one dude before threatening to come to the UK and kill my family. And other horrible stuff as well, which I'm not going to go into because it's quite disgusting. I was like, dude, like, what's the issue here? Like, you know, we were playing GTA Online, and we were doing like a setup for a heist. And I think we were on the same team, we were. And this dude just had like a meltdown, basically. Like, we died. We both died. We both got like blown up or whatever it was. And this dude, you know, I was like, oh, it's all good. You know, we'll get on the next one. And yeah, I guess he felt differently about that. Maybe. I don't know what was going through this guy's head. Maybe he was upset over the fact that the service for this game was shutting down. And that maybe triggered something within him. Or maybe it was just like the fact that this guy, the victim, must have said something to him and just really triggered him to the point where he decided to fly all the way to Florida from New Jersey, or wherever he was from, to attack him, to commit a harsh crime. I mean, this is partly why I'm glad I don't play online for the most part. Like, I don't mind online gaming, nothing against it whatsoever. But there's times where, like, you get crazy people, such as this guy, and you're just like, dude, it's a video game. Stop taking it so seriously. It's not real life. It's just part of entertainment for the most part. Like, why are you treating it so seriously? If you are treating it that seriously, then maybe this game isn't for you. Maybe you should take a break, go outside, and just rethink your life for the most part. You know what I mean? It's crazy how some people can get so wrapped up in a video game. You forget, hey, this is just entertainment. It's meant to be fun. It's meant to be relaxing. It's meant to take your mind off the real world, such as other entertainment properties. But nonetheless, I'd like to know your guys' thoughts on this. Have you heard about the story? What's your thoughts on the story? Are you a video game fan? If so, what's your favourite video game? Do you play it online or do you just play by yourself? Either way, let me know down below in the comment section your thoughts on this episode overall. And until next time, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye for now.